So someone was asking how to create outsets on text in Inkscape. And this is probably one of the things that Cricut crafters turn to Inkscape for more than anything else, is to be able to create outsets on text. So I thought I would create a quick video capture to show you how to do that. So all I've done so far is created some text. That's it. So now I'm going to double click on the text so that I can go up here and change the font. So let's just pick a nice kind of bold serif, or bold script font rather. So now that I have the font that I want, and let's say I want to decrease the spacing a little bit. Whoops, there we go. So it's still currently text, and if I double click on it, the cursor comes up, right? And I can adjust the text. So once you have your text exactly how you want it, and you know that you're not going to make any more changes to the text, what you want to do is go up to the Path menu and click Object to Path, and that's going to change this text from text into a path that Cricut can follow to cut. After you convert it to a path, you want to ungroup it under the Object menu, and then it makes all of these letters individual. Okay, so what you want to do is union them all. That's similar to the weld command in Design Space, for example. So now we're ready to add our outset, and I'm going to hit Control D, and this is going to create a duplicate set of letters. Now what I'm going to do, just for visual sake, is let's make this green, and I'm going to drop the opacity on this a little bit so I can see what's underneath. So now the easiest way that I have found to do this is by hitting Control and the 0 key, or the left bracket key, or right bracket rather. And as you can see, it's created a little bit of an outset. You hit Control, right bracket again, it's going to create an even thicker outset. So for this first outset, I don't want it that thick, so that should be pretty good. And I'm going to drop that to the bottom, and I can increase the opacity again. So now you can see we have a nice outset, one outset. Now, in order to create another outset, so say for example, I want a cutout and a little bit of a border around it. So I'm going to select the black layer again and do Control D for duplicate. And let's make this one bright blue. So I'm going to do that again. Drop the opacity just so I can see what I'm working with. And now let's do our Control right bracket again. So now this kind of recreates what the green layer looked like, but I'm going to do that again. So now it's outside of the green layer even. And if I hit page down, that sends that all the way to the bottom. And I can put up the opacity again. Now, say for example, I want to grab this green layer and knock it out of the blue layer. So if I click that first layer, you'll see I've grabbed the black one here. If I hit Alt and click again, I've now picked up the green layer. So now if I hold Shift and Alt, I now have both the green layer and this light blue teal layer. And you can see in the bottom status bar, it says 2 objects selected of type path. Now, if I go to my path menu and select difference, as you can see, I have now made a layer that shows that color in between. So this is how you can create multiple layers of text. So if you wanted to create like a mandala effect, for example, that's how you can generate that. So I hope that helped you.